I indicated this morning that it isn't where you start, it's where you end. And it is still my hope and my expectation, really, that at the end of the day, we're going to have a broad level of support on both sides of the aisle for a resolution that indicates our support for the United Nations effort and our support for the administration's effort in dealing with Iraq.
The bottom line is the resolve clause that gives the President of the United States all necessary and appropriate authority, including the use of force, to eliminate the weapons of mass destruction. Now, there are a lot of other issues that are addressed in the whereas clauses and determination, but that is going to be the bottom line. I believe the Congress, in a broad bipartisan vote, will give this president the authority to act in appropriate ways.
Negotiate resolution language, that's still...
What we need is a large bipartisan consensus, if we can achieve it, so that we are unified as a country and saying together to the United Nations that we want the United Nations to succeed, and but we also realize that we got to deal with this, and we hope they will.
But the question is whether you're specifying weapons of mass destruction needs to be. What about regime change?
We'll be happy to show you the language later this morning, and we can all talk about it. Thank you.
Locked and loaded. That's black. The guy in the black. I heard him.
Protesters.
Baghdad, that you will be perceived by the public as consorting with the enemy rather than part of the loyal.
We don't need another war in the Middle East. We have one going already. The world is a very fragile place today. And going to war unilaterally is a very dangerous mission at this particular point.
To the Iraqi people and the troops, and also yesterday, Ari Fleischer, the White House.
This issue should be debated, and everybody should have their say. There should be no truncating it in these 2-day weeks that we're doing. If it takes us 3 weeks of solid sessions to have everybody have their say, that's what we ought to do. The American people should have a chance to hear 435 people give their view on this issue. This is not something to rush to.
The Baghdad, that you will be perceived by the public as consorting with the